everybody, we're going to start in just a few minutes, just drinking some of that coffee, and then we'll be good to go. Thanks for being here. Meanwhile, welcome to Kevin, Masak. Did I say your name properly? Please let me know. Welcome to Yannick. Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Friday. Welcome back to another stream here with yours truly, player Juan. I just realized I'm having a bit of an audio issue, but we're doing this live, so we're going to figure it out as we get ready to play just a little bit more of this game right here, Super Mario Galaxy. I had streamed this about 2 to 3 weeks ago on the main channel. Now I want to be playing it over here. The way that I play the games on my streams and record content for the channel and everything is that, let's see here, trying to see if this works, but I use my monitor, my computer monitor. I have it split up. Fixed it. Okay, we're good to go. I'm like, let's not have any more tech issues, please. But yeah, I mentioned that this is going to be one of the games that I play 100% on stream. So it's not that I'm going to be playing it every single week, but I want to be able to just progressively play it in addition to Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, which maybe I'll stream again this Sunday. You know, we had a pretty good stream. I saw Kevin mention that a little while back. So let's go say hi to everybody. Welcome to the stream. Masak, MCG Plays, Yannick, Ace, Nicole. We have Wizard of Gore. We have Kevin, Yannick, yeah, with the whole gang's here. So thank you, everybody. A couple of cool things. So on the Twitch side, I was cleaning earlier, and I guess like 2 mosquitoes got in my studio, and this is really annoying now. Anyway, on the Twitch side of things, anybody that's there, if you scroll down, you'll see I added some brand new panels. I added a brand new way to support the channel and everything I do. I have an Amazon storefront. What that means is that I have like a curated Amazon page, which if you go there, then it's only things that I'm recommending. I'm just opening it up right now. anything that you buy there, it kicks back a little bit something to me, but it's a way that it doesn't cost you anything other than whatever you were gonna thinking about buying, right? So just in case, I am gonna put that in the YouTube chat. Pretty easy link. I'm gonna be adding mostly gaming stuff, but you'll be seeing there's also some food stuff if you're thinking of starting up a YouTube channel or live streams. I'm gonna be sharing some of the equipment that I have, and it's gonna keep growing. So my suggestion is simply bookmark that, and that way, yeah, you can have a pretty cool place to check out some stuff that I'm curating right now. MCG writes, I love that game. I finished it not too long ago. Nice, man. Nice. No, I've really been enjoying my time with it so far. All right, because last time, let me change something. Last time I streamed it on the main channel, and anybody that does Wii via HDMI, you may notice it doesn't take up the full screen, so I gotta stretch it out a little bit. Oh, AJ, what's going on? You went Super Saiyan? Dude, congratulations. When did that happen? Talk to us, man. Like, I gotta know. Also, in the last stream that we did for Galaxy, I did go a little bit farther back. And I forgot that, because I gotta have the distance with the sensor bar. I'm like, right, this is a game on the Wii. That happens. But how's everybody doing? I'm still recovering from last night's, had a pretty bad cheat day. Like, had a ton of pizza, calzone, 4 donuts. Yannick beat games. I feel like whenever Yannick is in chat, he is legally obligated to tell us what's the most recent game he beat, right? You know the tradition, people. I can't stream without coffee. How good are the DLCs for that? Did they feel as good as the regular game, or did they kind of feel like it was another thing? Yeah, the motion sensing not too great. Unless it's like more distance. I'm trying to like move while also staying in frame, so I also beat Lego Batman 1 game. Nice, man. Yeah, how did AJ get out of the Boneyard match? Ace writes, Super Mario Sweet original soundtrack. No, so far I've been loving it. I haven't played it since the main channel stream, and everybody remember that the purpose of these streams is just to hang out so we can talk about random topics. We did that last stream, and I loved it, so yeah. Trying to remember of where to go. Right. Let's go over there. And thank you once again to everybody that's recent. Like, can I lower the volume for this thing? It's a little loud. Yeah, everybody that's watched the recent video. I am going to add Resident Evil 4 Wii to the stream rotation, like, I want to say summertime. Yeah, no, Yannick, that's exactly why. I'm like, it's just not the right time for that. And yeah, there's something really charming about the soundtrack. Okay. I mean, she could be a witch, right? We're gonna build us a ship. Nice. Okay, but what do I actually do? Let me go back here now. You know, the more I play other Mario games, the less I like Odyssey. Just because a lot of what I thought Odyssey did for the first time turns out many of these games already did in terms of presentation and style.
Look.
But I did. New Super Mario Brothers U. That may be one of the next games I tackle after this one, just because I own it. Like, when I say after this one, I mean, like, I always want to have at least one Mario game in my cycle. But I want to focus mainly on the one. Oh, sorry. I want to focus mainly on the ones I do have first. I mean, I already talked to them. Get this for the toads. Okay, so let's keep going around. Mario Sunshine, big man, my book. Yeah, that's another one, you know, we've mentioned that I will eventually get to, but after this, I really think the only other Mario game that I don't own, I mean, that I do own that I haven't played is, hey kids, what's going on, man? Is, new. Can't go up there yet. Looking forward to the Outer World for the Switch. I never played that game, but it looks solid. Yeah, no, that's super cool. By the way, Nicole recently received a ton of subscribers on her Twitch channel. You can actually see her emojis. Oh, that's nice, Nicole. People can actually see that on screen. That is super cool. I didn't know that. Try to break the box? Yeah, maybe. Should do that. Let's see if I can break this box. No, it's just a one-up. What if I press this, actually? What if I butt bump this? Nope. What if I butt bump this? There's got to be something else we can do. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. Incredible human being. Perfectly mediocre actor. A great human being, though, right? And my allergies just started acting up. Give me a second, people. I'm gonna give Kevin the highlight of the stream. I'm gonna show this right now. Give me a second. Yeah, my allergies. It happens every now and then. It's something that people do not frequently see, that BRB. People, I don't know where to go. This stream could be just an hour of me walking around. Which is pretty much every stream, right? But well, let's actually go in here. There's got to be another planet we can tackle here. Let's see here. Point at the screen. Let's go up there. What do we got now? We got 4 stars. We're still missing 1 star from that. Yeah, Yannick finished probably Mario Galaxy 4, and they haven't finished working on that game. Don't have enough stars for that, so let's go in here. Yeah, something about the presentation of Galaxy, like, it is interesting because Mario games are, I don't want to say this game's not cheerful, but it is very relaxing, as you were saying. Like, it's very soothing when you play this game. I'm still surprised there was a 2, like a Galaxy 2, just because it's very not Nintendo to do a 2 of something. Like, up until the Super Nintendo days, right? Oh, yeah. You got some of those. Yeah, no, that's why I can't wait to get to that. Whoa. Okay, I just gotta jump and... Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Valve, I think it's illegal for them to work on a 3. Left 4 Dead 2, Half-Life 2. I mean, they made Alex now, but it's not 3. Yeah, I actually like that Vine thing. And the fact that you gotta shake the Wiimote. Oh, Nardi, didn't see you there. What's going on? So you're still playing both Galaxy games? Nice. Haru! What's going on, bro? Mr. Salsa. Yeah, got that. What's everybody thinking of playing this weekend? It seems like my copy of the Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be arriving on Monday, which I'm quite lucky of because a lot of stores have not received any copies at all. Like Video Games New York stores that you saw me talk about in that Wii U game hunting video, like many of them have said, like, look, like none of our providers have that. It would not surprise me, Ace. I think that Nintendo is in a situation where they can re-release a lot of these games and they would make a lot of money. And I mean, in the ideal scenario, in the ideal scenario, that collection comes out before it's time for me to play Galaxy 2. Oh, yeah. You know, this is very different than what I envisioned because whenever people talk or show footage of this game, it's always like the jumping between galaxies. You know what I mean? Like the small worlds. And I thought it was just constantly that. But it's very different. And I mean that in a good way. People, I gotta take a sip of my coffee because if there's one thing I cannot tolerate, is cold coffee. Continue Final Fantasy X. Nice, man. I'm still in the middle of Link's Awakening for Switch. By the way, by the time I'm done, Link will be filing for Social Security check. Yeah, you've been tackling that one for a little while, right? Look at how beautiful this all is. I'm afraid I'll fall. I think it was a good decision right now. Like, as much as I love playing Judgment, I think many of you can understand why I took a temporary break for that. Like, once life sort of goes back to normal, then it's like, yeah, let's go back on that for sure. But I like this combination right now of Galaxy and Prince of Persia. Go over here. And I'm just looking forward, like, I would like to beat my record of games played this year. I'm thinking of doing... Gets a little confusing sometimes. I think something I'm going to start doing on the main channel is, like, instead of, like, full reviews, you know, like I mentioned, I'm playing Galaxy, and I gave my opinions on that latest video, so it's like, every 2 months or so, just doing a video of, like, hey... You know, here's like quick opinions of games that I played that I haven't really talked about on the channel. Like, especially games we play here on stream. Oh. Oh, yeah. I think my favorite thing about Mario games is how smooth they feel. Whoa! Hope nobody's afraid of heights. Damn. MCG, how's everything in New York? I know New York not having the best time with current events, right? The thing is, it is actually 2 games, Final Fantasy X and X-2, so it'll take a while, yeah. Super Mario 3D World, that may still be at the top of the food chain right now for me. Like, after Super Mario Brothers 3, like, 3D World is definitely there. Trailer on Steam says 200 hours of gameplay, damn. Yeah, I saw they offered that free trial of Stadia, but here's the thing, they can give it away for free, which they are now. Why? Nobody asked for Stadia right now. This game is a lot of fun, challenging, but fun indeed, my friend. Yeah, we got a couple of people from New York here, so everybody, it's very important we support each other, keep each other a little bit of company, right? Oh, no. Go back up. Let's go back up. Yeah, that is stupid. It's like, oh, it's a free trial, but... Because look, like, as a guy that is waiting for his physical copy of Final Fantasy VII, the remake, like, I would have been okay with buying it digitally. I would have kind of hated myself, but... Oh, I thought there was maybe something else there. But, like, to buy a streaming copy? Yeah, Kevin, like, unfortunately, I want to see if I can get some more, because I only have 3 colors, and ideally, I don't know if you noticed, like, I accidentally left the blue background in, like, the last video on YouTube, which is not common for me. Usually, I just put it white. I guess I gotta do something else. But I would like to get some more, because, like, I don't have green. So I would love for, like, Xbox videos to change that green. I can change the green at the top, but you can't really see it a lot on screen. Whoa. Gotcha. Got a dude down there, but let's keep going. There we go. I think the problem is Stadia is hard to explain. Yeah, I actually cleaned myself up a little bit because I looked at myself this morning. I'm like, man, I know we're all in quarantine and stuff, but we gotta look good, right? Which this weekend I gotta get a haircut, so Nicole's gonna have to help me out. Please trim down the sides because I do get a bit of a fro. My hair gets long. It's very annoying to comb, so. And at the end of the day, like, I'm doing a lot of on-camera stuff for my actual job, so, like, I should keep a decent physical appearance. Why am I struggling so much with this? Ow. Okay, got it. There we go. Got it. Yeah. We got ourselves a star, people. Yeah, I've taken this last 2 days just to figure out really where I want to be going with things, you know. Getting creative with ways that people can't support, you know. I know that not everybody can monetarily support, and it's... I'm just, like, trying to lay the groundwork for as the channel grows, like, what am I going to be doing right now, right? Threw a star a bit on that yellow dude. Oh, right, you mentioned that last time. I forgot about that. By the way, I'm very sad. While setting up that Amazon store, I found out they discontinued this microphone. And I've been using this, not just brand, I've been using this exact same model of microphone for 7 years. Holy crap. Almost a decade. So they put out a new model. The problem is that the reviews are actually not great. So, you know, anybody may be saying, like, why is that a big deal? Like, what happens if this one stops working? This is the second one I've been using of this one for, so 6-7 years, only 2 microphones I've gone through. That's not bad. But I am afraid of, like, I gotta have a plan B. Like right now I have the microphone that was sent for a review, right? So thankfully, if something happens, I can switch to that one. I still got to work on that video. Thing is, it's tricky right now because it's like I feel we're doing a lot of tech product reviews in a time where it's like people are struggling with like food and stuff. Like even the PS3 video, I was like, man, I wish I would have put this out 2 weeks ago, right before things became worse. Sometimes I go to the Nintendo store in Rockefeller Center. Those plush dolls are adorable. They are. They are. MKB HD style tech review. Is that a YouTube channel? I actually don't know. So please let me know, my friend. I'm always looking forward to checking out new channels. I'm going to be dividing that into 2 videos. Initially, I was going to do... some of you actually respond to like the controversial game opinions thing. I realized that it would be too complicated to include that. Oh, yeah, no, I'm subscribed to him. I just didn't know by abbreviation. I loved his video for the Game Boy. And that's actually a good idea. I'm going to be looking at, because I hadn't thought about, like, you know, I mentioned that I think traditional tech reviews are kind of boring. So that's why it's like I want to have my own spin on some of that stuff. Like being informative, obviously that's very important when you're talking about like something that people are going to spend their money on. But I want to be able to inject a little bit of entertainment in that. And Savage, what's going on, my friend? Everything is good over here. Thanks for hanging out, man. Welcome back. Yeah, we actually got some plush dolls from Nintendo World. I'm trying to persuade Nicole for us to go to New York again next year. Obviously, this isn't the event that we could economically do so, but still. This stage may have my favorite song so far. It's just got this grand theme. I always forget how to say his name. Marquise Brownlee. But he's got a really, really good tech channel. A lot of channels like that are my inspiration. Like even my goal is in about a year to change the layout of this office, this home space, so I could do more stuff that's not tied in here. Because if you notice, like even though this looks nice on camera, like let me just switch back here, right? Even though this looks nice here, the fact of the matter is that corner is never used for anything because I can't have anything on that corner, right? So I'm thinking of like this eventual setup where I could have my desk be on that wall, actually, like on that one right there, but I could have an opposing desk over here that they both have different purposes. So it's like you would see the other desk in the background. So aesthetically, it would be nice, but it's actually functional. And then over here, that would open up possibilities for other stuff. So it's things that I don't want to do anything until like a year goes by. Kevin mentioned something about doing streams about old gaming magazines. And I love that idea. The problem right now is I have no way. Like that camera does 4K quality, so I could have the magazine look amazing, but I have no actual way of having the camera be top down. There's some things in Amazon that I definitely would love to get, but got to save up some money for that. But it's like, how do I develop a setup in here that's like all of this can have different functions? So it's like, oh, I'm going to be doing an unboxing video, then I can head over here. I'm going to be doing a pickups, then I can go over here, streams over here. But this is not a big office, so that's why I'm being very careful about anything that I move. Oh yeah, YouTube Rewind, man. Whenever I watch YouTube Rewind, my first reaction is, damn, I don't know 90% of those people. Sorry? What happened? What you sorry for? Go this way? Still trying to figure out exactly where I gotta go for this next star, but... Will you rewind? That'd be something, right? Boner, ¿qué está pasando? Oh, okay. No worries, man. So I've already done all this. Gonna redo it, see if along the way I figure out where the other star is. Hasta ahora me encantaba a mí también. And everybody let me know if you can hear the game properly, because obviously the music is super important and I don't want you to miss on that. We got the one up, we got 9 lives. We are officially Cat Mario. Okay, this is, I believe, a brand new area for me, so we should be able to find the other star here. Oh, Toad was frozen! You saved me, thanks, Mario. In return, let me tell you a secret about this place. Apparently, those spiky things just hate coconuts. Jake just spin and smack them with coconuts. Okay. Where do I get coconuts, though? Yeah, I need some... Oh, okay, here we go. Got it. I'm waiting to buy anything from Amazon due to long shipping delays. 30-day... Yeah, right now, I don't know about anybody else, but when I go to Amazon, almost nothing can be shipped in terms of, like, you know, a lot of, like, I'm looking at gaming stuff, right? So it's not like it's a priority. But Amazon's saying, like, hey, due to increased demand, we are limiting these items. So there are many things I cannot buy right now. But, and once again, not just because I do have the affiliate link, although anybody that's going to buy something from there, please let me know and I will link you. Easterland apparently did get copies of Final Fantasy VII. They shipped mine 2 days ago. I don't know if they still have more, though, but... I'm playing it safe and not ordering from Amazon because even Amazon before with Puerto Rico shipping was not too great. Especially in the last, like, 2 years or so. Like, Trial Samana, I will probably buy from Easterline as well. Because I do want to get a physical copy of that. Ow. It's like a mini-boss. No! Coconut! Coconut this way. We'll read the chat in a second, folks. Yeah. Toad revealed to be the Wu-Tang secret. We knew it, man. Just one of those things, Toad, man. Oh, okay, so you don't have to be, like, right there up close. Good to know. This part's different. What would be my last meal? Probably pastelón, which is like a sweet plantain-based lasagna. That would probably be it. With some key lime pie afterwards. Now this got me hungry. What about you guys and gals? What would your last meal be? Yeah, look up pastelon. Pastelon. It's a traditional Puerto Rican dish here. You gotta be careful with those rockets. I'm assuming I can stop them with these. Oh yeah. Let's go. Order steak for two, me and me. Nice. Man, I'll never forget the first time I went to a fancy steak place. It was in Maryland. I was at a conference. I was 21 at the time, give or take. I think I was younger. I think I was like 20 actually. And I went there because I was with two lawyers. And obviously they have a lot of money. So I look at the menu and it's like $90 for like the basic dish. It's like one of these super insanely expensive places. I had a panic attack and just started laughing. Also, I was the only like Hispanic person there. So I felt like super out of place. Bounce something back at them. What could I bounce back? Nothing here. Oh, you mean just like throw it right back at them? I was looking for like another item or something. And that aim though. Look at Mario. Jorge, ¿cómo está? Buena vuelta por acá. Great to see you, man. How you doing? No secrets here? Aw. We are actually making progress in a video game, people. I continue to surprise myself. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. You know, something I realized, there's no time limit in this game. Was that a normal thing, like in the Wii era? I pretty much stayed away from Mario games in this. And that is awesome, Jorge. And as I mentioned, everybody, I'm going to try and stream Prince of Persia this Sunday. Depending after that, I may go offline for the rest of it, just so I can actually just like, you know, like 30-minute sessions between work or something, just so I can beat the game. It all depends on how good we're doing, though. Juan Bowery, what is going on, my friend? Yeah, I've never been a fan of the time limits. It's just that it's weird to not see one in this game. You know, you grow up used to the time limits in the Mario games. Uh-oh. I am assuming it is a boss battle. 90 for just one dish. That's complete insanity. Yeah, I know with that place. It's like, you know what type of place it is. It's like these steakhouses, Morton's? Something like that. Like some of the appetizers were like $45, $50. Oh, man. Because Super Mario 3D World does have time limits. I forget about Odyssey, though. I don't think Odyssey did, but I'm not sure. Okay, so it's the same format as the other ones. So I just hit him with the coconuts and avoid the other ones. Oh, yeah. Hats off to you. Oh, he's upset. Man, talk about aiming, though. Yeah, I actually ended up leaving that place because they weren't inviting me. So, like, it was a little embarrassing because it's like looking back, I'm like, what the hell were they thinking taking me to that place? You know, I had to like tell them, hey, I don't have. First of all, like I was unemployed at that time, and I was like, hey, I don't have $90 plus tax, plus drinks to like freaking spend. And even if I was rich or something, it's like I'm not gonna spend that much money on a freaking meal. Even everything we ate yesterday between Nicole and me didn't even get close to that. And 3 people ate for like 2 days almost. So we're doing pretty good so far. And I'm liking how this game's feeling. It's like, once again, like I mentioned, very different from what I expected, but in a really good way. So we have all 3 stars here. Let's get all the ones that we can get. Those on Twitch, if you scroll down, you may have noticed actually gave the channel a bit of a makeover. It was a little bit on the sad side, but now you can see some more information, links to the YouTube channel, the Easterland affiliate link, the Amazon storefront, my social media, some of the games that I've streamed. I'm gonna rotate that every now and then just so everybody can get an idea of what I've been playing. Do you know about a downloadable 3DS app that costs $100? Really? I did not know that. Sight app, like for actual like sight, like seeing. That's maybe the dumbest thing I've ever said. Like sight, like seeing. One thing that's smart is that, yeah, you're kind of going back to the same stages 3 times, but the stages aren't nearly huge enough for that to feel repetitive or long enough for them to feel like that. So I think it's nice. Really? I did not know that, because I knew there's like a DS app or something for like a stadium events for like food ordering. Oh, okay. I was trying to kill that. Turns out I was actually supposed to like use it. Got that. Once we begin to head towards the end of a particular game, like the Prince of Persia slot, those that you know, I've mentioned before, like I'm part of a podcast that we play certain games to beat and review. So Prince of Persia, like after that, there's not going to be like a voting for next game because it's kind of just taken by the next game we talk about on the podcast. But with Galaxy, I'm going to think long and hard about maybe the next games that I would like to play. And that way I can just poll everybody like, hey, you know, here's 3 games I'd like to play. Is one of these of interest? Like initially, the beginning of the year was going to be a lot more serious games. Like by now, I would have been playing either Killzone 2 or Resistance 1. But I don't want to tackle serious stuff right now until things get better in the world. I am awful in math. Like, maybe my proudest moment of graduating from college and high school was just not having to do more math. And by kinda, I mean probably that. Oh, we got Butt Mario. Don't fall. Don't fall. There we go. Right now, my streaming schedule, if I stream during the week, like luckily the internet has gotten a little bit better. Like Nicole actually had a kick-ass stream last night playing Animal Crossing. Wait, what happened to my bee suit? Oh no. So maybe I can actually go back to streaming some nights. I don't want to 100% that. Oh, it's like a... Oh, right, the water. The water. Right, right. There's got to be another bee suit somewhere around here. I think there's one here. There we go. So I got to go up here. Got that. No, 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 no. Okay. Where do I gotta go? I guess I'm just meant to beat that bug. By the way, everybody, I've been thinking about when we're going to be doing the next demo stream. So it'll probably happen once I finish working on the next video for the YouTube channel, like the main channel. Then I'll let you know when the next demo stream is going to be. Because I haven't even recorded the next video. So, like, obviously I don't want to have that be become a secondary thing. Can't wait for the remasters of all the Mario 3D games to release. I would love to see how they're going to go about that. Because I have no doubt that Nintendo's going to do it eventually. I feel like it's... Most people have not played these games. You know, I guarantee you a lot of Switch owners never played many of these Mario games. So I think it makes sense to re-release them. Plus, I think Nintendo's been pretty good. Like, we haven't just re-released all their stuff all the time. Like, they've barely done that. Really, I think it was the transition to Wii and GameCube, because a lot of GameCube games were re-released on the Wii. But we didn't really see a whole lot of that, like, aside from Zelda on the Wii U, you know, with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Come on! Okay, I gotta go way earlier. Man, thing is, he is fast. Like, basically, the moment he turns around... Go. Oh, come on. You know one game I would love to play, like, not for, like, 100% or anything like that, but, like, one of the Sonic adventure games. Just because I love playing them back in the day. Oh, finally. Your next Wii game will be Sonic Colors. I've actually been looking to, wanting to get it. Right now, the only place I'm buying games from is Easterland. Because of this whole COVID-19 stuff, like, I don't feel comfortable going to eBay, right? Like, I don't know whoever's getting this game and selling it, if they're cleaning it or not. Big Bad Boogaboom, Honey Hive Galaxy. We have over 10 people watching the stream between YouTube and Twitch, so thank you everybody for those on YouTube. If you could give me that thumbs up, that really does help support the channel. And everybody on Twitch, if you haven't followed, please consider doing so and sharing with anybody that could possibly just enjoy this stuff. Pretty much it, right? Not much. A hungry Luma has appeared. Okay. Save the game. Yeah, Savage. And by the way, thank you. I've actually seen some of you. I don't see who, but they do let me know when somebody used my link, and a couple of you have. So thank you. Oh, yeah, you want me to feed you? Do I have 400? I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why do people... what's so good about Sonic Colors? I'm genuinely curious. I've never played it, right? But, like, what makes it such a revered game? Because a lot of people bring it up, like, especially in one of my pickups videos. I had, like, 10 people bring it up. Yeah, Kevin, I really enjoyed the last AEW, Chris Jericho's commentary and all that. What about all those games that got lost when the eShop channel got closed? Pablo, what's going on, man? That's where modding comes in. And that's like one of the rare situations. Like, there's been a lot of games from the original Wii eShop that, or technically it was called Virtual Console there only, that never came out for anything else. So unless you bought those games back in the day or you mod, there's literally no way you could play those games. And that's kind of bullcrap. Savage, anything you've been looking at buying recently or soon? You know, Jorge, the first time I played a Sonic game was in Venezuela. One of my family members, his father, owned a game store. When I say game store, not a video game store. We're talking about like a toy and game store, like just like action figures. I didn't know what a Sonic, what a Master System and a Mega Drive were, and he just had it was like a huge toy store. He had a cinematic like size screen, and I just played Sonic there. But I didn't know what Sonic was. So like I played it for a little while, but I didn't even know what a Sega console was. Right, the Rebirth series. Modding depending how far you want to get is not like overly difficult. Like eventually I will mod the Wii U. Basically, whenever it's time, like unless Nintendo keeps putting out some more remasters and stuff, like when it's time for us to play Sunshine, then I will be modding, right? Because there's no way, right now there's no way I could stream GameCube games. Because even though I own a Wii, the Wii looks really bad with the default cables and stuff, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money for just like, streaming 5-6 games. This is a cool stage. I like this. I'll read the chat in a little bit. This stage requires more of my attention. Uh-oh. 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 Oh my goodness, I'm actually doing this. I am actually doing this. Best day of my life. Never played the game, but I know how good it is because I saw gameplay, saw a review of the game, and have the idea of how it is. Yeah, I think I think a lot of people can do that, right? Like, there are some games that if you know what a Sonic game is like, you can look at somebody else playing it and kinda, Yeah, that's what Yannick wrote there is very important. When you mod, you want to make sure that you got to know what you're getting yourself into. Like if you mod a PS3, don't even attempt to go online, right? If you mod a Wii U, same thing. So like that's why in my case, I would love to be able to buy a second Wii U and a second PS3 so I could mod those, but I still want to be able to have my original ones. Something I would love to do eventually, but this is like years down the line, is like begin to collect PS3s. Like, hearing all the different models that people have, it's kind of like motivated me to be like, give me a second, people. Yeah, bro. This is not good. Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! People, I just beat a stage without dying. I beat a freaking stage without dying. Oh! We did it. Oh, by the way, actually these Wiimotes and the nunchucks I bought from Easterland. So it's like, such a large amount of my game collection is from there. I should one day look at my Easterland account and just see how much stuff I've bought from there. Actually, you know what? That's probably a bad idea. Yeah, Sonic Adventure. I love to have the VMU, right, for the Chow and all that. And thank you, Mr. Yannick. See, man, you inspire me, Yannick. I think everybody we need to take a time to thank Yannick because he has motivated me to want to beat more games. I actually have a Wii that is modded. The problem with the modded Wii that I have is that the USB ports, um, they had like corrosion, and I guess the hard drive would sometimes disconnect. And I was like, whatever, I'm not gonna mess with that. He is the game incarnate, Yannick. I remember playing the Wii Sports bowling game for the longest time. Great party game. My friend, actually, when the playing lost the grip and the controller kissed the TV, that happened a little bit too much. I mean, like I can almost touch my monitor. Like, remember, I'm not using a television whenever I stream or do anything here. So like, I'm maybe like another half a feet away right now with my hand to reach the monitor. So it's like I gotta be really careful when I stream or play Wii games. Well, welcome back, AJ. I almost contemplated doing a future stream from like the reclining chair, but then maybe I would fall asleep, and then it's just a stream of sleeping with Juan, and I feel like that would get too many views, but for different reasons, right? Yeah, Pablo, if there's one thing I almost bought when I went to Video Games New York for the last year's video, they had an original, because here's the thing, people. The original PS3s, the only one that is hardware, PS2 is the 60 gigabyte model. The 20 gigabyte and the 80 gigabytes are software emulation for PS2. So that is the big difference that many people don't know about. So Sony, what I'm saying here is they're assholes because our slim PS3s are fully capable of playing PS2 games via software emulation, not hardware. But they just didn't do it. I forgot to leave a like. Hey, don't worry, AJ. And yeah, Savage, there's a lot. My recommendation is when you go to Easterland, I personally always go under price drops and then go by console. That's how I sort of know, or I add something in my notify list. Is there something else that I was missing here? I don't want no more. I mean, can I do anything else in that sweet galaxy? Pretty sure I can't do anything else there. Yeah, nothing else there. I really enjoyed the Firefly Funhouse match. It's not something that they should do more than once a year. But, like, wrestling, I love it when it's a little crazy and dumb and stupid. And I mean that in the best way possible, right? Wrestling is insane. It's ridiculous. So when they embrace that, I think it brings out the true magic of wrestling. And that's why I like it. I guess we can just keep going here. There was a thing I could now access. Yeah, remember, you can smash that like button, as some people love to say. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. And what I hate is that because I gotta point to the screen, like usually when I play games on the Wii, I will put my right elbow on top of my right knee. But if I do that, my arm is too close. So like right now, I'm pointing at the screen, so I gotta like back out. I could also point it, like right now I'm pointing at the Wii U gamepad. Apparently Rhea is fine, like she mentioned that she's still in the US. I don't know if it's work or not, but okay, so we have, well, let's go here first. Oh, snap. Like a boss battle? You know one series that I never played a single game of? It's like the Paper Mario games. I think I rented one time the game on N64, but I don't remember anything about it. Oh yeah, Yannick, I prefer to point at the Wii U gamepad. It is so much more accurate. Like right now, I'm pointing at the middle of the screen right now, and it's actually making me look bad. It's actually pretty good, but notice if I even go slightly more forward, I mean, you can see where my Wiimote is on screen. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Just a little bit. And look at that. Now it's at the bottom. Okay, that actually really messed up my sensor bar. I almost panicked setting up my Wii U here because I forgot the sensor bar. So, like, if there's anything that I need to do in this room is, like, sort of figuring out how to do better wiring so everything just looks nicer. Plastic and metal Mario. And eco-friendly Mario. Don't forget about that one. That one's special. So I'm assuming I do that, and then I stomp. Yep. Uh-oh. 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 Need that coin. Gotta get that coin. No! Well, that was bad. That was not worth it. As far as this weekend, you know, saw some of you are thinking of playing some more games. In my case, tonight, it's not going to be on stream, but I'm going to be hanging out with Nicole and some friends, including Wizard of Gore. We're going to be playing Deep Rock Galactic. It's a super fun game that I think I am going to be streaming in the near future here. Very different from like what you may be seeing here on stream. Because if you notice, I pretty much only focus on console games. Like, this is very much more of a PC game. Although Deep Rock is on Xbox. I forget it's on Xbox, but it's weird to think about that game on not PC. You know, I've actually started playing Super Mario RPG twice in my life. One time, an original cartridge that I rented at the Blockbuster in Lomas Verdes. In Puerto Rico, sorry. If you want to get super specific. And then in the Super Nintendo Classic. Right, I own that. I forget. We could do like a Super Nintendo Classic stream. Where is our Super Nintendo? Here's the question. Where is our Super Nintendo Classic? Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. I may play some COD. They recently expanded, so now you can play in quads, like teams of 4. Oh snap! When they talked about robots, they meant it. Now I got the Super Mario RPG soundtrack battle theme stuck like the. Yeah, in my case, I need to either eventually reformat my computer. I've run into some errors and all that stuff. Like, I do a lot with my computer, right? And eventually I would like to upgrade because ideally I would like to do a computer upgrade before the new consoles come out because, I mean, I can't do content for those new consoles in 4K and all that, but here's the thing, like, in order to do that, I need to get a 4K capture card and a 4K monitor, for which I don't have. So it's tricky. It's like you need one thing and you also need the other. Luckily, channel-wise, because, I mean, most of you see, like, I do not cover a lot of newer stuff. And if I cover new stuff, it's like remakes or something else like that. But I would like to be able to provide coverage of, like, mainly the Xbox side of things, because I'm so curious about their backwards compatibility With Sony, honestly, I've just about tapped out. I think I've accepted my fate that Sony is not going to be that. Okay, I figured that was it. Yeah, Steam Big Picture is really good for that. But if there's one thing I'm really happy is that I didn't put a TV in this room because I think it would have been too much. But if there's like an upgrade that I get before even the computer, I would say it's new monitors because like right now, usually when I play in the reclining chair, I move it a little bit farther back, and these are like 20-inch monitors. So like I was playing Children of Morta last night, and like there's a lot of small details in the game that when you're not sitting closer with a big TV, it's kind of like, what are you looking at? On this order, I be receiving Metal Gear Rising, Resistance, Fall of Man, Infamous, Rodius Sky Soldier. Oh yeah, make sure it's the one with both discs. And Rampage. Oh, I've wanted to get that Rampage game. As I watched your video, I'm taking apart a very old desktop of mine now. Nice, man. Yeah, I gotta clean my computer. I cleaned it when we first moved over here. Yeah, I've been trying to let them follow me, but I guess I gotta move like more down here. No, don't be hitting each other, man. That doesn't work. Okay. Not complicated. You just need a little bit of patience. Uh-oh. That's not good. Come on, hit it. Come on, he totally hit that. No! No! Aw, damn. Hey, how far back are we? We're like at the beginning of the stage again. What the hell? Nope. Wait, I forget where I need to go. Okay, get the bullet. Hey, bullet bill. This way. Hit that. Hit that. Thank you. Let's go this way. As always, everybody, thank you so much. Today's technically the first day since we began the social distancing where bull crap, I did some work this morning. I basically have not stopped working since the 16th of March. Even on weekends, at some point, I've done something work-related. So it's nice that we're just doing this. I badly needed it, like to the point that tomorrow, I'm like, wait a minute, tomorrow is Saturday. I actually got to work on Sunday, so that doesn't count. Yeah, indeed. Tonight I gotta back to lifting some of them weights because yesterday I had quite a few donuts. Yesterday was my cheat day, so luckily I'm pretty good back at getting back. Like I had a almond butter shake for lunch and it was delicious. Uh-oh. What's everybody thinking of having for dinner? Let's talk about that. These are the real conversations we got to have on stream, people. Video games, like, who cares about those, right? Chocolate frosted donut is to die for. Oh my goodness. And the thing is, you live in New York, Kevin, so you have so many options for food. Like, I mentioned earlier, like, I could go to New York every year for the rest of my life and be okay with it just because I love New York so much. I just got my Xbox One X in yesterday. Nice! Yeah, no, the Xbox One X is so damn good, man. Great console. Like, when you take a look at the original Xbox games and how good they look, and the 360, like, Final Fantasy 13, I only popped it in to look at it for a second, like the 360 game. Holy crap, dude. The improvement, the quality is insane. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, that's where you look at that, and that's why backwards compatibility is so important, because they can make those games look better if they put the effort in. No, that's not the point. The point is... What? 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 What was that? Okay. I don't even feel like I deserve that star, but I'll take it. Right? Fried shrimp and mashed potatoes, and Nicole would love that. Macaroni always goes down smooth. That was, look, that benefited me, and I gotta admit that was bullcrap. Why did that even happen? Not complaining, but yeah. Oh, sis. We got 9 stars, people. I think what's so good about Mario games, it's like, look, Mario games, they definitely have their challenging stages, right? We're not going to state otherwise, but I think the way these games are designed, because that's the only way you can talk about it, is like, they're challenging but not unforgiving, right? Unless you're talking about lost levels or anything that's like, that was made for difficulty. There's something just satisfying that most games have not mastered. I love buffet restaurants, but of course now is not the time. Sharing communal utensils, yeah. Here we have one that's pretty good called, there's one called Sizzler, varying quality. We have another one called Bonanza, which there's a particular spot that's really good. And we were supposed to get a Golden Corral here in May, but I would not go there for like a year maybe, because we Puerto Ricans get a little bit too touchy with stuff. Savage, yeah, there's a 2-disc version of Rhodia that includes the Wii version and the Wii U version. So I don't know which one you got. So I don't know if you bought the Wii game or the Wii U one, because there is a Wii U one that comes without that disc. It's kind of like Bayonetta on the Wii U. There's a version that doesn't come with the first one. The one that I bought does come with it. Yeah, it's like Mario games are challenging, but not in that holy crap, I gotta play this stage 30 times. Like, for that, you have Super Mario Maker. But if that were the case, I would never play Mario games, right? So I like that balance. 120 stars. Okay, so we got a ways to go. The good thing about this game is, like, this isn't going to be a game that I play every stream, right? Like, it's always going to be something we go back to, which is the same way, if you think about it, the way that we did with 3D World. We came back to it, once or twice every few weeks. But it's always like that comfort food, Like for me right now, the priority is beating Prince of Persia. I can be like Yannick only if I browse for online tips and drink Red Bull. You know, somebody else that's damn good at beating games from a cast of the past, Ryan. I do not have the patience to sit down and play a game for 8 hours. I just do not. But Ryan, like, we've had episodes of the podcast that, you know, we're like 4 days away from recording. He's yet to begin playing the game. And then he'll message us 2 days later and be like, I beat the game. And the thing is, anybody would say they're like, oh, BS. It's like, we know Ryan as a friend. And, like, when he plays a game, he can sit down for 12 hours and play it. And I'm like, damn, like, he did that for a couple of games that we played already. And I'm like, props to you, man, because I cannot do that. Yeah, like, you know, we've brought up Odyssey multiple times, and I think Odyssey is going to end up being the forgotten Mario game. I think Super Mario Brothers 2, the US game, took that slot, but I think Odyssey may actually take that. What's this? Okay, but let's go back because we still have some stuff we've yet to uncover in the other one. We got options, people. That's what matters. I think the thing with Odyssey is, like, functionally and visually, the game is awesome. I think the stages, it was kind of like, it's more Mario, right? It didn't feel like it was a new Mario. It was like, here's more. And not necessarily in a good way. And in my case, like, I hadn't played Galaxy and Galaxy 2 and... Am I missing others? And 3D World at that time. And I was like, oh, okay, it's a thing. In Super Mario Maker on Wii U, somebody made a level which let your Wii U crash, and if you get through it through the 100 Lives challenge, you can't report it. Really? And they never patched that or fixed that? Damn. Yeah, Smash has, like, so much DLC now, it's insane. I'm gonna be right back, people, and get me a bottle of water. So, Kevin, get ready because you're gonna see this twice now. Okay, so the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. Sorry, I was eating some of that delicious pizza. Hey, man, pizza always goes down smooth, man. I had a lot yesterday. For those in Puerto Rico, I strongly suggest you check out San Telmo in Bayamon. I've traveled through to 20 different states, including Chicago and New York, which many people refer to as, like, the pizza capitals, right? I still think San Telmo has a better pizza. It is an Argentinian family-owned business. They make all their sauces from scratch. All their everything they make from, like, their crusts and everything else. They make that from scratch. Mighty, what's going on, man? Oh, the penguins from 64. That's awesome. Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2 and DuckTales Remastered for Wii U is on my list. Though those Pac-Man games, that's like, after Call of Duty games on Wii U, that's kind of next on my list. Want to go for a 2-liter jug, please? Yeah, man. I drink a lot of water. Cece's Pizza is dangerous for anybody that loves pizza. Like, I love dessert pizza, so like I'll go there for a little bit of the salty ones, but then I really go in for the dessert. Oh yeah, keep that up. Like, those seem to be really good games to play one after the other. I actually have Lego Dimensions, but I don't like how it is. Mayri, ¿cómo te trata todo? ¿Lograste verificar algo de aquello? Ooh. $242, damn. Which one do you have? Black Ops? Okay. I mean, as long as it works, man. Ooh. Family Guy, I love the first 3 seasons, like the main ones. Simpsons, like I can always go back and watch an episode. I was a huge Futurama fan. Like before they came back from being canceled, I think that when they came back, they lost a lot of their magic. It became like a Family Guy Junior for me. Yeah, I was feeling you, Mighty. Mighty was running into some problems with his PS4. I was afraid of that. Oh, Ghost, nice, man. Hey, this is cool and pretty responsive. No, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah. Could I jump? I think there was actually a shortcut I could have taken there. So that's awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking there's some shortcuts here. I can totally see people doing this like time trial stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. And the physics are pretty solid. You know, there was a Futurama game I never played on PS2. Gold medal. Yeah, like Lego Dimensions, it's good, like functionally, but it's like every 5 steps, oh, you need this one. And then you can like use some coins or something to have like access to that one for like 8 seconds or whatever. But I'm like, that's bullcrap. Like we have Skylander SWAT Force and that one is a little bit better on that. This needs to be a Mario Kart round. Yeah. Oh, we got the star. Yeah. Doing good stuff, people. Good stuff. Yeah, I think like it is surprising. I know Mario Kart evolved, but it would be cool to see like a Mario racing game that's not kart based. Because even when you're flying around and stuff, like it will be cool to see like a wave race in a Mario style. Because we haven't gotten any new wave race type game, and I think if they implemented like Mario characters in it, that would be pretty cool. By the way, we're gonna be going back to the game. I like to go to like just the Wii U eShop, take a bit of a break. Like that's something that I usually do whenever I'm playing games. So it's like been playing a little bit over an hour, so let's take a few minutes. We can just chill, talk about stuff. We can talk about life. Check out the shop here. Like always, people, thank you so much. I've really been enjoying these last few streams we're doing. I feel like more people are showing up every time, and not just showing up for the sake of views. As like, the chat, the interaction, people talking, like that's just awesome. So really, thank you. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Like, think about the fact that if no new Mario Kart comes out on Switch, the Switch never got its own Mario Kart because it was deluxe. That's kind of, had that happened before? Because no, because we had Double Dash, then we had the one on Wii, then we had Mario Kart 8, and then we had this one. Yeah. Oh right, I bought some games. Forgot about that. Oh, I didn't hit download though. Yeah, I actually bought two eShop games with the idea of talking about them in the future. Like super cheap games. They were $1.30. So like I don't know too much about the history of the DS and 3DS transition. I love Double Dash, man. The presentation. Uh, I don't love that Mario Kart games kind of just got a little bit faster each time. Like I played Double Dash last year, and I feel like the games became just faster, but that didn't necessarily make them better. Like, don't get me wrong, all Mario Kart games are great, but still. I'm sad that they no longer give discounts for games on the eShop and all that. Spoilers, this is one of the games I bought, Swords and Soldiers. Man, it just 19. Look at these prices, people. 19 cents. Rush. I'm trying to see if there's like a game here, not just like a crappy mobile game. Yeah, like Mario Kart DS, I played a lot. Like that was one game I poured many hours into. I know Fast Racing Neo is a game that people like. Yeah, Togi Tori's good. Only 19 cents. Rush. Okay. I mean, hey, they're 19 cents each. Family Tennis SP. The hell's this? Is there a trailer? I would like to see a trailer of this. I don't know why the eShop is so slow. Oh, from Arc System. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, whenever I read SP, I'm just thinking of that. I actually have Wave Race Blue Storm. That game is damn good and very underrated. Oh yeah, this is the other game I bought. It is a platformer, people. A platformer, regular price $10. Only paid $1 for it. Oh no, they put it on sale again. No. Oh. Oh. I have no reason to buy that game. Oh. Wait a minute. This looks like a real game. They added more games to this. They added more games. What's this? Oh. What is this? Yeah, see, $5 to me, it's like I'm looking at like the $1 or less tier, for like future reference of videos and stuff. But why 99 cents on Switch too? Nice, man. Yeah, people like, we could just do an entire stream on browsing the Switch eShop's sales. And why the hell is the Wii U eShop so damn slow? Like, my connection's fine. This has happened also offline. Like, especially for trailers. Okay, it froze. Okay, I guess we're taking a look at pictures. Okay, it looks cool. I wouldn't buy it just because it's like I'm good with. It's like a Castlevania light, I guess. COVID. Juan, here's my wallet. I guess I need to back. Man, you're gonna have to put out a loan or something. Treasure Trove. I'm surprised to see this. Because remember, that's Shovel Knight plus all the DLC. It includes like the Smash type mode. Inside My Radio is one that I'm borderline about to buy because any game that's like music rhythm, that's right on my alley. Man, I would like them to put at least one damn virtual console game on sale. What I hate is like the week before I bought this, I bought my Wii U. Ryan from A Cast of the Past, he had a Wii U and he was actually able to buy some games. Like Nintendo games were still on sale. I'm like, that's bull crap. Why couldn't I buy my damn Wii U like 1 or 2 weeks before? What's this? It's all right. I mean, you can probably the fact that you can probably buy something for 19 cents is a little insane. I mean, look at the stuff here. They have like the spring sale going on, so. Arcade shooter. Ooh. It's like a Geometry Wars clone. Yep. Yeah, Nintendo loves to put everything else on sale except their own stuff. Like right now, like the digital version of Tropical Freeze on Switch is $40, which is like, that's a Wii U game. Think about that. Go duck yourself. Nice. See, like all of these games are of probably questionable quality. Suspension Railroad Simulator. I know we've taken a look at the demos. I would like to go back there just to see like if there's any other game that I haven't played. Oh. Just Dance Unlimited is free for like a month right now. I'm like, ooh. Blasting Agent Ultimate Edition. Regular game is $3. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I have a 3DS, but I haven't touched mine in man. I played it last year when I traveled, but that was about it. Man, Wonderful 101, I tried really hard to like it, and something about it didn't click with me. Oh, I know everybody says best Sonic game, right? Spin the Bottle. Revelations. Surprisingly low amount of games with demos. Only 2 pages. Wait, isn't this game on the Switch shop? I mean, it probably wouldn't help. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, right? And yeah, this game is on the Switch. This game is on the Switch Super Nintendo thing. Yeah, that Spin the Bottle game, I'm like, what? Demonic... What? I'm curious. Yeah, like if the price was a lot cheaper, I would. But unless it's like a digital only game, I would probably not get them. Wait a minute, what? Wait. It shows up under demo. But what's this? I really don't even know what it includes. Oh, they do? Maybe they have different categories or priorities. Look at how stupidly slow this is. Oh, Wii Motion Plus? Ah, well then I can't do anything with that. I need to buy at least one of the adapters or one of the Wiimotes. Thing is, like, the adapter is like $4 less than the actual Wiimote with that. I'm like, do I really want to spend money on just like a tiny little thing? Whee! Okay, seriously, I'm trying to get back. And the music stopped. Okay, there we go. Wait, data finished installing. What did you install? Huh? What did you finish installing? Yeah, this is so you see what I'm saying. It's the look, but we don't have the same games. Oh, okay. You can rent a pass for a day or buy it full price. Oh, I think I remember reading about that. Nice. I love how this is the only GBA game I have. I have Fire Emblem. I bought it for like $3. I also have like a really bad first-person shooter I bought on sale. Let's go back and play at least one or two more stages of Galaxy. Yeah, apparently people in chat said that it's pretty good, so you gotta live live on the edge, man. Hey, there we go. Got that. But as I mentioned, I will probably stream Prince of Persia this Sunday, same time slot. The idea is whenever I stream during the day, whoa, almost died there. Whenever I stream during the day, I would like it to be like that 1:30 p.m. Yeah, I know they're like $7, but the Nintendo My Rewards program actually had a coupon like in December for Fire Emblem, like that Fire Emblem. Like many people don't know, but I mean it sucks right now. Like it is horrible. But if you go to like, let me tell you the website. Look it up. It's like My Nintendo. Yeah, my.nintendo.com. You can log in with your account and you get discounts for some 3DS games. So like that's something all of you could take a look at. It's pretty bad. Like right now, they have a Wii U software discount section, and there's no Wii U games in there. You can only get wallpapers for DS. Right now, you can get 30% off for Ocarina of Time. Like, you can redeem these coins, and you get a percentage off for the game. But it's only for 3DS games right now, like Mario Party Star Rush, 30% off. Fantasy Life, Monster Hunter Stories, Yoshi's New Island. But keep in mind, this is based on the regular price for the digital download. So I've had like a bunch of points that you can get wallpapers for your computer. Ooh. Printable lunch bag name tags. Printable. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, printable? That's bullcrap. What? That is so dumb. They actually have like cupcake liners. And I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Like, I thought they would ship that to you. They email you the template so that you can actually print those out yourself. This is the dumbest thing. Look at this. Putting it for everybody. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. Yeah, you can't live live on too much of the edge, right? Can you play around with this Mario face? Aw. You'd be able to do something. Let's do like one more stage. Go here. After this stream, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna be doing. Like, I am so not used to having time off. Like, because usually my any time off I do is yeah, cupcake wrappers that you gotta print out. Dumb. Right? Right, Kevin? But my goal today is like to not work on anything video related, and then tomorrow, since I don't have a stream or anything like that, I think I'm gonna try and work on recording hopefully 1 or 2 videos, or at least the on-camera part. Sometimes I record like the, hey everybody, welcome back, blah, 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 blah. I record that part, and then everything else is voiceover, just so that way it's like I put on like 4 different shirts or something. Ooh. Ow. Nicole plays more modern games than me. I think that's maybe one of our defining differences. Wait, how come? Getting a little headache now. The next video will probably be it's gonna be a ways off. It'll probably be like next Sunday, like not this Sunday, the next one. Because right now, like the videos that I'm working on are primarily like videos about games that I'm playing. So it's like I don't want to just like rush, you know, playing any of these games. So that's why it may take a little while longer. Okay, let me start this again. Something about this didn't click with me. Okay, what is the best route? I think I'm like in that I'm a 2000s gamer, I guess you could say. Like 2000s in the sense that I love that transition from PS1 to PS2. I think it shows a lot in the games that I choose to cover in the channel. Like, I mean, you'll notice, you know, I really have very little interest. Like, whenever people, like, I have friends, for example, that find out I have a gaming channel. Their usual question is like, oh, you know, what's the game to play this year? And things like that. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I love 90s and 2000s. So, like, you know, when people do, like, Game of the Year videos and all that, the reason I never cover them, it's because, like, I don't know. Because it's like, I maybe played, like, a 4 hours of the game or something, right? Of a new game. But I'm not going to judge the game based on those 4 hours. I could say, well, I had fun during those 4 hours, but not necessarily I'm going to sit here and say, oh, I would rate it. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, right? Oh yeah, Savage, it was a really good stream. She streamed for quite a while there with Animal Crossing. I think she's going to try and stream tomorrow again. Yannick has probably beaten this game 4 times by now. During this stream. Okay, that was a really short stage. Let's do another one. Okay, so I think here we actually got all of them. Short game can be so funny and a good point. It's a game you can finish quickly. Yeah, like you know, I mentioned before, my average threshold for game length is like 8 to 20 hours, 8 to 14 being preferred. Just because it's like I do have a short attention span for games, right? Like Final Fantasy VII, I may stream some of it. I plan on doing no videos of the remake for anybody that's curious until months after. I want to be able to like have this whole honeymoon period and like I want to be able to be like 6 months in. What do I think about this game now? Like that's my way of thinking about it. I'm okay in Pac-Man. I think I'm like Pac-Man is a game I played quite a bit in my Game Boy. I played Pac-Man like I have Championship DX, which I also like to play. I also like to play a lot of Tetris. I've been playing a lot of Tetris with Nicole Hadu, who's been in chat, and Kingley. I think that this is the nail in the coffin for GameStop because I think any wave they could have written to sort of go back like this put a stop to it. I think Tetris is objectively the best game of all time. When you think about it, Tetris hasn't changed. They can make it visually better. It's still the same game. And it's so freaking good to play. Like, I'm also not one of those people, like, I don't think I've ever 100%ed a game. I think Star Ocean Second Story on the PS1 is the only game that I went out of the way to do, like, the plus and all that stuff. Whoa. Yeah, this is quite the different world now. Yeah, from a pure gameplay standpoint, like gaming like peaked in the 80s and 90s. If you think about it, with Pac-Man and Tetris. And I think like best and favorite are different, right? Like I think Tetris and Pac-Man are objectively one of the best games of all time. Favorite, that's debatable, right? But when you think about like the pure gameplay side of it, and how perfect those games are for what they were trying to be, and when they came out, it's like, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is cool. Got it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, controls get a little weird there. I love how seamless the transition is between them, though. Yannick reaches the top of the flagpoles each time. I mean, for every time he completes a stage, I fail at 5. Yeah. Got these. I will be adding PS2 and GameCube games to my collection list soon. Life is just more fun being a collector. You're never out of games to play. Yeah, like in my case, I think that, you know, you've heard me mention here, like everybody, that sometimes I will record content here for the YouTube channel. When I say YouTube channel, I'm talking about the main one. But one of my end goals is to be able to have different kinds of gaming content here. Like the PS2 demo discs, I think I enjoy working on those as a live stream than even as a video. Like, I honestly, like, after doing the streams we've done, I don't think I could do videos of those. Like, I can edit something and give opinions about that, but I think a lot of the reasons that is a fun thing will be lost. And like that, and that's why I like being able to have like GameCube, PS2 games and all that, because it's like, there can be a lot of games that people didn't play, and I add PS3 to that list. Like 3D Dot Game Heroes may be something that is added to this rotation after Prince of Persia, at least for a little while. We streamed that already here, and I would like to beat that game. We'll read the chat in a second, folks. Trying to not die. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, this game is so damn relaxing. Like, just this music. Listen to this right now. Oh, yeah. Pac-Man is amazing. I always practice Pac-Man my 3DS to be better when I am at an arcade-like timeout. I want to see people watch me play. Yeah, and like, like those old arcade games like Tetris, Galaga, Pac-Man. I think those are games that's like, you can tell when somebody's good, right? And I think it's just fun to see somebody be that good. I mean, there's been documentaries about those things, right? So. Yeah. One thing you want to be keeping an eye out, Savage. I'm assuming this is not going to happen now. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes Easterland does a $10 off coupon or $30 off. Like if you spend $40, they'll get you 10 off. If you spend $100, they take 30 off. So like be on the lookout on their emails. I don't think with this COVID-19 stuff and all that it's going to happen. But like summertime, they usually do a deal like that. And I mean, that's usually when I buy a lot of them video games. Whoa. Huh, this is cool. Okay. This is different. Wow. Oh, this is really cool. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's tricky because like move a little bit. They do seem to like me a little bit. We got 2 of them. Make that 3. I was afraid of how this would handle with the nunchuck, but not a problem. Where do I go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, of course, Savage. And for everybody in Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. Remember that because Easterland is not in Puerto Rico, they do not have taxes here. Because the taxes apply to Amazon, Walmart, and other places, but Easterland technically, no, because they do not have a physical location and some other things, so, yeah. Okay, I actually don't know where to go. Uh-oh. Huh. There's probably something obvious I'm missing, but I did notice this one is a thick one, so... Oh, no! Okay, I thought that maybe it turned around. It's on the left at the beginning. Oh! Wait, 3? What? Oh. Okay. Okay. I saw something that got censored. Really? What? I didn't take my shirt off, just in case, people. Keep it family friendly here. Let's go right. Oof. This is a nice stage, though. I love the design. Throwback music. Don't want to be falling off again. Okay, got it. Free Mario's nipple. Oh, yeah. You want some of that Mario nipple, everybody, huh? Makes it go hee-hee. What? Yeah, that's lovely, man. Savage. Whenever you have deals like that. Like here for Puerto Rico, for example, you know, they don't charge shipping for US games 10 plus. Like, you know, if it's more than $10. But even for new games, it's like $2 shipping. And then when you do the math, it's like, I'll gladly pay $2 shipping or $5 or whatever. It's still cheaper. And, you know, we get the support of plays that, and they've been super friendly with me, you know. Just for, like, clarity, they've never given me any kind of money. That's not through the affiliate program. But, you know, I've been involved in their channel. They've highlighted my videos. And it's not common for a store to do that. And keep in mind, like, when they did that, my channel was not even at 1,000 subscribers, I want to say. So it did mean a lot to me that, like I told Nicole at that point, it's like, they have no reason at all. Like, yeah, I thought my video was professionally produced, right? So, like, it is your work. But I'm like, for a channel with not even 1,000 subscribers, they have no reason to promote me. So in many ways, I thank them for, like, the kickstart of my channel. Like, those first 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, they really did help out a lot. They have a lot of giveaways, and they would always promote my channel. It's like, hey, you know, watch this video about Easterland and Juan's channel. You get an entry. So, you know, I always thought that was super cool. Yeah, we can just maybe talk for like 5 minutes here. I'm gonna leave the game for there. We've gotten 12 stars. I think we made some pretty good progress, right? Feeling pretty good about that so far. And I continue to love this game, man. I'm feeling really good about it. How much? I'm curious. I'm assuming it's like $20. Like Galaxy 2. Like I mentioned, like right now, like right over there, I have new Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe on the Switch. Yeah, I have no idea how different it is. Hothead writes, "Do you doubt that you will ever get to 1 million subscribers?" That is that is a loaded question. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I realize that the content that I produce reaches a certain audience, right? But I realize that it is a niche audience, right? Because say this is all of YouTube. This needs a sip of water. I want to give you the right answer. Here we go. Okay, so keep in mind that this is YouTube, right? And then people don't realize how small the gaming side of YouTube is. Like, you look at music and vlogging and all that, and I mean, those numbers are just insane. So within the gaming part, you sort of split it into three parts. And thank you for the follow, Parden Verdove. Man, I butchered that so badly. I am so sorry. Please correct me with how to properly say that. You know, we're just in the chill part of the stream here. I'm actually gonna see if I'm on. Can I just do like just chatting or something? Anyway, we finished playing Super Mario Galaxy, people. Yeah, in YouTube you split it into like modern games, retro, and kind of like this middle ground, right? Of people that like a little bit of everything. And I like my content right now is not retro because it's not old enough to be retro, and it's not new enough to be new. So it's like I fall into like a sub genre or category, and luckily, we have grown pretty well within the last year or so. I love YouTube music. I watch music videos daily, etc. Exactly, right? Why the hell did I say etc.? So I think it is a tough part, or figuring out where does the YouTube channel go and where does the live streaming go. Like right now, one of my goals, and I've been talking about this with Nicole, is that's why streaming is important for me, because I do fully envision a moment where I need to decide, like, is YouTube my job? No. But in a 7-day week, it is insane how much time this all takes, right? Because, like, forget about the streams. Streams are the least stressful part of any video that I work on. Somebody from Germany actually wrote to me yesterday on my Instagram. We were just talking back and forth, and I was explaining to this person that a 15-minute video that I work on usually takes 8 hours to work on. Because keep in mind that I have to, on average, say I do a video talking about 3 games, right? I want to make that video be usually 10-15 minutes long, but I'm not playing the game for 15 minutes. So if it's 3 games in one video, minimum I'll play 6 to 8 hours of each game, because it's not a full review. It's just like, hey, this is what I've played so far. Here's where I think. So I have to do between that, the script writing, recording, editing, re-recording if I didn't like something. And as a 30-year-old, I realized that for YouTube audiences, I am not the young kid, right? Like, luckily, I don't look old, but you know what I mean, right? Like, YouTube, most of the people that consume it are 20, 15-year-olds and things like that. So I would love a scenario where all of you, we could have the streaming channel be like, hey, this is the place for us to just hang out, be friends. We can play whatever, and whoever shows up here, awesome. Like, I want to be able to have that flexibility. But I realized that for the YouTube channel, there was a video I saw a while ago, and it was a marketing video. And the person, what they said made a lot of sense. It's like, there is a difference between the content that you want to make and the content that people want to see, right? And I have numbers analytics that do validate that, right? Like, you take a look at my channel and you compare the 5 best games of the last decade video. That video took hours to work on, right? Because it was a lot of footage gathering, it was a lot of information gathering, And that video, generally speaking, didn't do well compared to this week's video, which took less time, right? That video basically did not have a script. The one that I put out this week, and that's awesome, Jorge. And like, I love the fact that we have different ages here. Like, where do I have this? I want to see if I can show you something. And hopefully this isn't boring anybody. I think like this is also like fun, right? Information that maybe somebody would like. Let me scroll up. Netherlands or Belgium? Netherlands, nice. I would love to go there one day. 22, 23 next month, nice. 1 mil is tough. 10K is the mark to hit first. That's usually the first milestone. Yeah, like I think what Kevin just wrote there at the bottom, I want to be able to dissect that now. Oh wait, and I think Jorge, yeah, you have to get neon lights on your gaming room. Yeah, I have some stuff like, you know, like these lights and all that. And I like who I've become as player Juan, right? Because like I'm Juan Velas. Like Juan Velas is like, even though what you see on camera, I mean, like what you see on stream is pretty much me, right? It's very hard to fake a character for 2 hours. So who you see me on stream, like this is pretty much the same person you would find walking down the street and all that. For the channel, I have 15 minutes to be like, okay, what do I want to present, etc. And then what Kevin wrote there, think you will eventually have to merge channel or something. Tough time to split and followers. That's what sucks. It's like, I look at the numbers, right? And I've seen in the last month that if I want YouTube success, as much as I hate to even say it like that, but everybody here, like, this is a natural conversation, right? You know, that's like, I have to do certain videos which are working, like PlayStation Now, and I love working on those videos, right? But with my work schedule in real life, those videos take up time. So eventually I have to realize that maybe I do 2 videos a month as opposed to 4, because I don't want to do a half-assed video about why you should buy a PS3. Like that video right there, the PS3 one, I began working on that script. Let me, you know what? Let me actually change some. You know what? We're gonna. If y'all don't mind, I want to stream like another 30 minutes and just do this damn thing with everybody. I don't know how that sounds. Maybe it's boring to some, but I think it's pretty cool. And Savage writes, Juan, you're my favorite streamer, my friend. You're a big inspiration to all of us here. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Thank you. Really, it does mean a lot to me. Let me just change something quickly. Boner, what up, man? I am going to switch to just chatting as soon as I figure out how to do that. Just chatting. People, what is the equivalent to just chatting on YouTube? I don't know. I really don't know. Just saw a picture of shirtless Joe Rogan. Not sure how to feel about that. Have to drink water. Be right back. Awesome, man. What the hell was I gonna do? Okay, got it. I remember now. Words. But these live discussions, they generally do help me also just figure out what I want to do, where I want to go, etc. So that's why I don't mind doing this at all. Even for like my personal work, just so you know, it's like I usually get ready for trainings and all that by just improvising a lot. Like I will record myself and talk, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, that thing you said there, that's pretty damn good. Let's take that, right? Okay, I can't change YouTube because it's still all labeled Mario, but I changed Twitch. So what I want to do here, not going to show a lot of stuff on camera because I want to be, I don't want to show like a password or anything, but let's do a breakdown. That should you buy a PS3 video got mad hits. Yeah, so the way, like, if you go I'm trying to set, and sorry, I'm stuttering at everything. I'm trying to set some things up so that way it looks good for all of you. Do studio mode. This. I want to take you behind the scenes in a way that I probably haven't, but all of you are, I consider you my online friends, my awesome friends. I mean, I met even Nicole online, so this means a lot to me. Like, this is my YouTube channel, right? So let me take you through a psychological journey of what it's been like recently. So even from a thumbnail standpoint, thumbnails, I freaking hate working on thumbnails because they are the most boring part. Let me actually put the music here as well. Background. Hip hop. There we go. Okay, you hear the music, right? Just to have something in the background. I don't know why. My videos do better when I am just looking at something. Like, look at these two videos. Please use dark mode. I should. There we go. I usually use dark. Oh, I'm in Player One Live. Like, I'm looking at my channel, but I'm looking at it through the other one. So if you notice, for whatever reason, me looking at one object who is usually glowing yellow does well. Another thing that does well is worth buying. So this has led to me, statistically speaking, figuring out, okay, so if I can't work on a video that doesn't meet those two criteria, I should not work on a video like that. Because keep in mind, like, for example, here, this video I felt personally very proud of, right? The Dark One mode. So this video was a collaborative video. Yeah, no, exactly, Jorge. So like, that's why it works, because remember, like, psychologically, you're going to look at what I'm looking at. Like, why is Juan looking at Animal Crossing here, right? And I realized that a pickup video does well, but Animal Crossing does better. So even in a video, I have to make sure to get a point across about Animal Crossing, then you can do the rest. But like, that's like super behind the scenes stuff. But if you look, basically that's where I'm at, right? So the channel is going to start to take this shift between worth buying and things that I can talk about. Like, I love working on why you should buy a PS3 in 2020, but that video, people, has taken me like 4 months to work on, because I had to like rewrite and really think hard about you know, what would work, what wouldn't. Like, I'm looking for something here. I want to be able to show you. That's how I discovered your channel. Which video did you first stumble upon? I am looking for something. I have a scripts folder. It's not really scripts because I don't script it. Like, I'm going to take you behind the scenes. Like, I've never shown any of this. This is everything that you heard me talk about in that PS3 video. This is the script. So you have an idea, like, everything that I see in that video is just based on this. Like, that's it. So if you notice, like, I keep it very simple so I can be real, right? Because if I wrote an entire script, I will be forced to read a bunch of stuff. So everything that you heard on that, this is pretty much it. But even just getting to this, you know, like, I went with these games at the end, but this list changed progressively. Like, weekly, this list kept changing because I'm like, I got to work on retention. So, I mean, I'll be real. Like, I mentioned GTA 5 for the sake of retention. I'm like, GTA has an audience and I can keep people interested there, right? If you notice, like, I start off with the games first, talking about some games, because if you go too long in a video without bringing up a lot of games and showing gameplay, people leave. So it's like all these tricky things you got to work on. Glowing yellow, yes, I saw the console and controller on your PS3 glowing video. It just pops. Yeah, so like, those are things I've been learning about. You know, going back to my channel, Gotta change something here. Because right now I'm signed into the wrong account. Also, YouTube is fascinating. Like the behind the scenes part of YouTube is frightening, but it is fascinating. Let me take you into a deep dive here. Also, because like I need to do more of this. Like, even if I wasn't streaming, I should look at these things more. Like, for example, this is what I see when I go to YouTube, right? Like, this is my channel going full on behind the scenes. If I switch to, let's go by I can't go by comments. Okay. People have 3 to 5 seconds in scrolling to make a decision, pretty much. So based on views, these are my most viewed videos. Xbox Game Pass has done incredibly well. PlayStation Now has done insanely well. But sometimes you don't know when something's going to hit. Like Crash Team Racing, this is the definition of low effort content. I straight up recorded gameplay and then just talked over it. That was it. That was the video, and it did amazingly well. If you notice, like, very little tags, very little description. Thumbnail doesn't even have a specific style that I even did afterwards. But Europe loves Crash Team Racing. The Easterland video did really well, because if your video becomes suggested on YouTube, you're good for like 2 weeks. So that happened last year with the Wii U video. That lasted like 2 months though, which was insane. And then the channel sunk hard in like December or late November, December. Like the number just went like, pooh, just like this insane drop. I'm like, I knew it was gonna happen eventually, right? Like here's how well a video can do sometimes. This is an old video. Like this came, when did I work on this? January 10th, 2008. It's still one of my most viewed videos, yet it barely gets any views now. But it got suggested. When a video gets suggested, it like, I mean, I don't know if anybody's actually seen this video, but I mean, even visually, it's like very different setup. Why does this look so bad? It's actually 1080. There we go. Like the channel's changed so much to the point that I don't do any of this anymore, right? I had a video intro. I had a cold opening, which is like before I'm introducing myself. Stuck at home, we're here to help. Okay, I am home. I was recording with that webcam as opposed to this camera. And like this video, like half the games I hadn't played yet. I experimented a lot with this. Same microphone though. You don't look that different back then. Yeah, I mean, it was only like 2 years ago, right? But just so you know, this video took me 3 months to work on, because remember that for every game I needed to get trailer footage or record gameplay or record that part of the camera. So by the time I put it out, I hated working on that video. Like I despise, like I put it out and I don't think I even bothered looking at comments. The video was doing really bad, and then all of a sudden it went from 100 views to like 3,000 views. Sometimes there's just no exact science, and you got to stay real and true to yourself. Otherwise, it becomes a chore. No, exactly. So I think that the reason that I am loving working on the channel now is because I realized that for a long time, I was doing the content that I wanted to work on, but I wasn't labeling it right. Like the PS3 video, right? I could have titled that "Why I Love the PS3," but not a lot of people are looking at why does Juan love his PS3? Who is Juan, right? But labeling it "Why you should buy PS3 in 2020," you're like, oh wait a minute, like the PS3 is like an old thing. So I've realized that I've been working on a lot of content that I'm proud of, but I was doing a really bad job at marketing it. And I think that's like the fascinating part of YouTube. And I think it happens as you grow. I think this happens with any job, with anything that's happening, right? But like, let's see here. Can I go by publishing date? Here we go. Like, for example, here's a video that did really well, and I never understood why. Like this video, saddest PS2 unboxing. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th video I ever came out with in this channel, and it was just a straight up unboxing of a PS2 that didn't work. Like during that video, I panicked. Oh, I cannot show that stuff. I cannot show that stuff. Hey, YouTube, be gentle with me, man. There we go. Like this video, I was so upset during it because I'm like, do I put this out because the console didn't work? Halfway through, I realized like embrace that. Console doesn't work. It's really happening, right? And that's where like I learned to improvise, right? I've had some videos that halfway through, I just completely changed what I'm working on because I'm like, maybe I had this in mind and it changed, right? And that's actually the PS3 that's back there, by the way. Yeah, like that thumbnail, that is actually a screenshot, I think, of the video because keep in mind, like, I didn't know that was going to be the video. Like, if you notice, saddest console unboxing, initially it was going to be a pickups video. That was it. That was going to be it. But then I realized, okay, I look really pathetic. As I edited the video, I'm like, Juan, you look pathetic. I'm like, wait a minute. I can make something with that. So that's why I fully embraced that. But if you notice, like, I didn't start averaging 100 views on a video, which is actually really difficult. I didn't start averaging 100 views on a video. Oof. So like last year, really. Like here, I did a lot of food stuff. There's a lot of videos that are still public on the channel, but like, yeah, I did like food unboxings. That was a huge mistake that I did, which is just like, I tried to do a little bit of everything. Wait a minute, writes Yannick. What happened? What happened? What did you see? Like my top 5 Pop-Tarts video is still one of my most viewed videos. It's about friggin' Pop-Tarts, people. Like, just think about that right there, right? But I just wanted to be able to take you back for a little bit so you would see that. There are some unlisted videos, like maybe you saw some Battlegrounds videos. There's one about Gun, a GameCube game, which I was doing a series of, and I never finished the game, which is nothing new, right? That some things don't change. But no, you just said that yourself. What did I say? I don't know what I said. Oh, okay. I get it now. To honor the Last of Us franchise, when Last of Us 2 releases, I'm going to buy a 500 gigabyte limited edition of the Last of Us PS3 complete unbox. Man, that would be awesome. That would be an awesome purchase. But, yeah, I wanted to just be able to take you back there a little bit. Hey, Nathan, what's going on, man? Just chilling here for a couple of minutes, talking about the channel, just general things about, you know, so if there are any questions about the channel, or anything, right? Just general questions. We can do like a quick 5 minutes here before we close off. But I have a lot of different ideas. Like I mentioned, I think adding the streaming element has been really good because I realized that there's some stuff that it's just not going to do well on the YouTube channel. But then there's people like you that I'm like, man, I love when I can speak to Yannick and Ace, you know, and everybody about this and that. So like, I don't want to stop doing that. And then I realized like, okay, so then I can just do a stream. We can have that be to the side. You know, like whatever it is, that just happens. With COVID, you will get stream and video hits. Now, once we get back to the new normal, it's all about sustaining momentum. Yeah, no, like, that's why I would rather have like 3 videos come out in a month in my main channel, but have it videos that like it's called evergreen content, right? Like that PS3 video, it can do good now. It can also do good in December because maybe somebody's looking for a PS3 in December, or somebody like, especially every time Sony says something about backwards compatibility, but they don't elaborate, like that helps different channels. This week they announced that Spider-Man is going to be coming out on PlayStation Now. So that is a video I'm thinking of working on, of comparing it on console, streaming on PC, and just so people can get those differences and they can get that feel. And I think it's just about like how you present yourself. I think I feel very comfortable with just like thanking all of you, right? Like you make this fun, I don't make videos for my own enjoyment, right? I don't edit a video just to be like, damn, that was a good video. It's like, I don't need that, right? Like, I love it when a video comes out and I get feedback in the comments about things that you've picked up or things that you guys and gals are playing, because that to me is the fun part. I really got to the point where I don't pay attention to views. Like, I've had videos like the Switch mini dock video is starting to do well, but comment wise it's poor, right? Because it's like people just want to say, oh, okay, it works, whatever. So like, it's like those videos, I'm like, that's not fun for me. It could get 30,000 views. And for me, it's like, I look forward to reading comments and all that. Is it fun for you making streams? Yeah, like that's why I think what's really important for streams is picking stream-friendly games, right? Which is pick games that I'm not horrible at, which are 90% of the games, but I can progress without having to read a lot of dialogue and text, right? I think games that are too story heavy are bad for streams unless everybody's prepared for it, right? Because then I gotta be like, give me a second, I gotta read this, or I gotta check the story, right? Honestly, I could see this whole situation happen again. Yeah, like with Savage Rights, I think we're still gonna be in June, and we're all gonna be in a similar situation. Obviously, depends where everybody is. Our numbers in Puerto Rico are going up. We just had our first death of a doctor today, unfortunately, and it's these things that are very difficult right now. So I think that what's important for everybody is just to be able to take things one step at a time. Initially, my mindset was totally, I'm going to put out like 10 videos a week. Like, not actually 10, but produce more videos. But then I realized, like, I don't want to burn myself out, and I wanted to do something to accompany people, right? That's why I made the decision to do more streams. If you notice, I'm not putting out more videos ever since this happened. I've been putting out the same amount or a little bit less, but the quality of the videos got better. And I would rather have more quality than, all due respect to a lot of channels that I'm even subscribed to. But you can tell when they pad out their content, right? Which is like, they'll put out 4 videos a week, but you're like, over those 4, really, there's only one that's kind of like, the video they really poured time into. The other ones are more for the money. But look, that is their job. This is not my job, right? So I also get the other side of the fence, which is like, they got to make the money. So that's part of it. That's why we all got to hit the like button. And if we don't agree or disagree, it's also important to share that. Yeah, like I think it's just a matter of having these spaces. Kevin, you mentioned the whole thing about reading game magazines, and I want to be able to do that because personally, not just because you have written it and other people. What I love about this is the discussion. To me, the game is the excuse. I was like, hey, today's excuse is we're gonna play Super Mario Galaxy, and yeah, it is a good game, but I want to kick ass and have some good times with all of you. And the random conversations we've had, like, when Kane Yo-Yo comes in, brings out these weird questions, but then we're all having a great time talking about that. Like, that to me means more than the video with 43,000 views. And we're not even 30 people here, right? But that means, and that really does mean more to me. I'm not just saying that. Pablo, virtual panda hug right back at you, man. Yeah, Savage, like that is super scary. And that's why I think these streams come in, right? It's like I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I hope that first of all, for me, in 2.5 hours, I haven't thought about all the negative crap happening outside these four walls, and hopefully all of you have been able to get at least a little bit away from that. And if I can do that, right, then that's going to be part of it. The only last thing I do want to say, and I was talking about this with Nicole today, is that eventually, you notice I quietly stopped streaming on Facebook, and I had mentioned I was going to stop streaming on Mixer. The problem right now is that eventually, say I do get an affiliate opportunity on Twitch and all that, and you guys and gals know where I'm going, there is some level of exclusivity. So in that sense, not now, but maybe in 1 or 2 months, we do got to figure out, so what's going to happen there. Right now we have people in 2 different places only, but maybe there is a future that it's only on Twitch or it's only on Facebook. So only on YouTube or Twitch, one of the two. So I'm still not sure about that. That's why I'm not really talking too much about that. I don't want to overly commit and just promise something and not deliver. But it is a thing we do got to talk about, right? Because the more you split an audience, right, it's 8 and 4 versus having 15 or 20 people in one place. I mean, regardless, we're all together, right? And hopefully everybody's along with me in the ride for the things that do happen. So what I do suggest is, especially all of you that are in chat right now, that hang out with me in the streams, maybe be subscribed and followed on both Twitch and YouTube, because that way, you know, if something happens in the future where I'm like, look, maybe we only go YouTube, maybe we only go Twitch. Right now, between the two, I'll be honest in saying that Twitch is looking a lot more likely. Twitch has a completely different audience. That plus, like, with everything we've said, I like the idea that these streams are becoming its own thing, right? I like the idea that, look, the channel can grow. I think it was Kevin or Yannick. Somebody said like 2 months ago, like, you know, what happens when the channel blows up and maybe your comments are buried at the bottom or something because there's like 1,000 comments. Like, I'm hoping that if we create a division, hey Dark, what's going on, man? I'm hoping that if we're able to just establish 2 complete differences, then that way it can be a lot more of a, let's see here. I'm looking for the link to the channel. Did I say looking? There we go. This is the Twitch. I'm following you guys on all streaming platforms. So, and thank you, man. When the quarantine thing ends, can you do a blog video on Timeout Arcade? I would love to. I can talk about my experiences in the arcades for sure, like Timeout and all that. People here are kind of assholes with recording footage, which is one of the main reasons I haven't covered a lot of stores here in Puerto Rico. Because I've tried that. And exactly because of that, Yannick, you may notice that I have stopped promoting streams on the main channel. I've quietly just stopped doing that. And I even mentioned to Nicole, I may not ever stream in the main channel again unless it's like a, you know, we reach 4,000 subs and we do a live celebration or something. Because I'm like, as much as I want to keep everything together, I think for the benefit of this, like, I don't want to lose this with you guys and gals, right? Like, I really do value the fact that when I go live, I'm like, there's Yannick, there's Kevin, you know, there's Dark, there's all of these awesome people. And yeah, thank you. Go ahead, take care, man. Remember, I'll probably be back on Sunday, 1:30 p.m. But yeah, so just in case. Okay, awesome, Dark, man. Awesome having you here. So I just recommend that you play it safe, and thank you for the follow. And you like my Twitch channel, you follow. Just so many. Each one is like a sub or like a follow, like, you know what I mean, right? But I suggest that some of you do follow my Twitch channel if you haven't, just because if something happens, I don't want to lose any of this, right? And it is so we can do more of this, or that when we do it, it's like, hey, everybody's in chat, we're having a good time. Because I want to be able to do things like the magazine reads and more demos and stuff like that. Yeah, Yannick. You mentioned that with Scott the Woz, but they like get into gaming. There's a couple of channels. GameSack did a stream recently like that. He did a stream, and like I get it. He has a wave of chat messages, right? So it's hard to keep track of all that. But it's like, do you even bother commenting on that, right? And thank you, Chuck Ventoon, for the follow. Right? You know what I mean, right? It's like when there's 50 people asking questions and it's like a wave of text. And wow, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it for moving on to the Twitch platform. Honestly, it was a scary conversation to even bring up. And if you notice, like mentioned at the beginning of at the end of the stream, because I was like, I don't know if I should, but I want to be real with you. Like, these streams would be nothing without you, right? Some of you give credit to me for the videos and the entertainment, but there is no entertainment if you're not here. If I'm not engaging, if I'm not laughing at myself, but you guys and gals are also reacting, none of this really matters, right? They have already extended the stay-at-home order here in Washington State through July. Holy crap. July. Oh, man. People, am I the only one that got goosebumps just now reading that? Jeebus. July 4th. Oh, my goodness, man. Damn. And look, we are all probably in the same boat. As a matter of fact, the stay-at-home in Puerto Rico is in effect until this Sunday. So the governor, between now and Sunday, has to officially extend it. It is going to be extended. I think the reason they've been stalling it is because of how long, right? They kept saying, we're going to wait for this week to blow off. I don't think it's going to be extended till May. I think it's going to be just a little bit longer. But yeah. The last thing I wanted to mention about Twitch is that it also opens opportunities for just chatting streams. I think on Twitch we can have a lot more fun with that. For the next month or so, I do want to at least keep everything happening in both that are happening. But I did mention to Nicole what I would be doing. Say we do make the switch to Twitch, which rhymes. I would then archive the streams on this channel on YouTube on Player Juan Live. So that way, if anybody subscribed to the main channel and they want to enjoy the live streams, I mean, it would be an archive. It wouldn't be live, but at least that option would be there. So, like I mentioned, I think Twitch would be the way to go. Just reading a couple more things here. Without you, I probably wouldn't be as happy as I feel right now. Man, you don't know how that makes me feel. Seriously, like I don't even know how to respond to that initially, other than just be grateful, right? And El Flaco Killer, I love that name. I love that nickname so much. You know, I've mentioned that gaming saved me. You know, I don't want to get into like a too deep a topic, although eventually, if we do just chatting streams on Twitch, I could do streams like, let's talk about mental health, like, you know, all out. Let's see here. But yeah, like I literally would not be alive were it not for video games and Ryan and Keith. And it's extreme. Like, if there's a reason that I mentioned the podcast so much, is like I've been friends with Ryan and Keith since I was 14. And let's just say there was one day where Juan was almost non-existent. And literally one of the reasons that I am still alive is because I wanted to play more Resident Evil Outbreak with Keith. He doesn't even know that story. So it's weird that I'm sharing it here, right? Without him really knowing. But that's actually a thing that happened. So if you want to know how much this all means to me, I'm 30 now. I'm talking about 14-year-old Juan. So just think about half my life. Holy crap, more than half, because 14, not 15, right? More than half my life has been dedicated to gaming, and it's because it does mean that much to me. Thank God Easterland is still shipping. I need my games. Fingers crossed it stays, right? In Belgium, they keep extending for 2 weeks. And I think it's going to keep happening, you know, unfortunately. I don't even use Twitch, but because of Nicole, I opened an account. Wherever you go, we and new followers will come. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Got you on Twitch. Gracias, Pablo. So I think that's going to be doing it for the stream. for the next month, the idea for the next month, we are going to be streaming on both until I make the final decisions. My suggestion is like for the next month, watch wherever you want, but do know that the goal is to be able to move on to Twitch. The more viewers I get on Twitch, the more opportunities there are for exposure and everything. But honestly, I just want to hang out with all of you, you know. I don't want to bore you with so many behind the scene details and all that, but I just like having fun. Every stream, you get new followers, it's organic growth. That's exactly what it's all about, man. And Nicole, I just need to brush up on mi español. Hey, in all due time, I learned English because of wrestling and playing games like Final Fantasy 7 and 8. So maybe just by tuning into some of Nicole's streams, and I can be helping out in the chat and all that, that can help. Universal Studios extended closing till May 31st. So I don't know about July. I don't know if every place is going to do what happened in Washington State, although we may be obligated to. I do envision July. I do envision we are all going to, and this is April 10th. So oof. Oh, man, that's wild to think about, right? But I do think that we are going to be sitting, I'm going to be sitting in this chair kind of thinking about this in July, in June, as much as it sucks. But remember, I will be back on this chair this Sunday playing Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. Going to be having a pretty good time there, people. So you can join me through YouTube, or you can begin to slowly make the shift to Twitch, but it'll be happening on both. So up until next time, thank you. I really do love all of you and your long support for both Nicole and myself. I had a blast playing Super Mario Galaxy, and there will be more Galaxy streams as we hopefully slowly beat the entire game live on stream. So take care. See you on Sunday, and have yourself an awesome afternoon. Take care, everybody. And just in case, one more time. Okay, now we're done. Now we're good. You can go back to your regularly scheduled life.